The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And incomplete to open things up. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. He completes this one to Mack. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Zeus. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First carry for Leonard Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 11. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Breaks a tackle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
20-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Leonard. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Leonard.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And they'll try the jet sweep here. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run with Taylor. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made by Kayvon Chason.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st and goal at the 1. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Jaguars' 3-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Leonard toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Leonard. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Yo, go. Hey, Foxtrot. Check. Let's go, let's get it.
They'll run it, it's Mack. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll move the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Go, 10 logo. Go. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 58, boys. 58. Mark. Here we go.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Second and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Minshew with a give to Fournette, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throw again on second down. Minshew gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette. And some room to work. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
The score, Jaguars 7, Colts 0. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Second and 2.
He's checking.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Second and 12. Looking to throw. Leonard. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
5 yards on
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Leonard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Jaguars
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the run, it's Fournette. Room here to run. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Colts nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
36-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a nice throw here right side. He holds it in. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Leonard. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, that worked out perfectly. The holder took the ball and found his man wide open for a pass and a score on a fake field goal. I love that play.
Point after here coming up. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Colts 7. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Here's Minshew. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Down, Indianapolis.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Taylor. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Jim.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Fournette on the counter, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Fournette. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Leonard. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On first down, it's Taylor, and he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Josh Allen.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Leonard. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. A good pickup there of 22.
And the Colts first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 19 yards away. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Colts 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Final minute now of the third quarter. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Wrap.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Stays on his feet. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The The give to Taylor. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Leonard. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 11 yards there. First down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Leonard. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Leonard. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Dances by him. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
The 34-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Wahoo!
He'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The tackle.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on
now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
70,
They'll run here with Mack. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. 58 for Mike. Hey, Orbit. Get it.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st down, Colts.
On 1st down, Leonard. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Leonard. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun, Leonard. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48.
Let's go.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Leonard. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Leonard throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there. And now it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down, Leonard. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is indeed good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 38 yards on the scamper there. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
At the 26.
Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
First and 10, Taylor now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
6-2 brings up second and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Behind the chain, second and 12. Off play action. Leonard. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Gain on the play. And it's third down.
Try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And we've got a timeout.
On the tackle.
9 seconds remaining.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Down 7, but first things first. They need to score as they come up on first and goal. Back to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down and sack back at the 16-yard line. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
44. Scary situation. Let's go. Blue down. Four-four's the mark. March four-four. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Jaguars.
We were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Jaguars, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.